So the memorandum that we are going to submit to the government is titled Stop Persecuting Minorities in India, and at the state level the title, We Need a Goa State Minority Commission, Not an Anti-Conversion Law. The arrest of the two Keralite nuns along with the tribal men at Durg railway station in Chhattisgarh on random allegations of forced conversion, among other allegations, on a complaint by Bajrang Dal members led by Jyoti Sharma against them, is only one of the latest in a spate of persecutions of minorities in India. The nuns were arrested under the Chhattisgarh Freedom of Religion Act 1968, which is proposed to be made harsher by a Chhattisgarh Freedom of Religion Amendment Bill, which is on the anvil, in order to create a hype around conversions and justify the enactment of the amendments. The Chhattisgarh law is being modeled on the Uttar Pradesh anti-conversion law, which has harsh provisions such as shifting the burden of guilt and a wide definition of conversion, where any person from a minority community can simply be targeted as carrying out conversions. Because of this wide definition of conversion and invasion into the privacy of citizens, there is a possibility that Christian missionaries and persons of other minority faiths will not be able to do any charity work or reach out to people in need for fear of being dubbed with charges of conversion. Some of the newer anti-conversion laws stand in complete violation of the right to freedom of religion, as well as other fundamental rights. We demand the protection of minority communities under Article 14, 19, 21, 25 and 26 of the Constitution of India, rather than provoking circumstances towards forcefully enacting anti-conversion law. Such laws enacted in different states in the last 5 years shift the burden of proof of innocence on the person who is accused of forcible conversion. The Karnataka High Court has already warned against the potential weaponization of anti-conversion laws by the third-party vigilantes. A similar pattern has been seen in Goa, where the Chief Minister Pramod Sawant has announced that an anti-conversion law is proposed to be enacted without any documentation to justify the same. He pegged his announcement to a case of the arrest of one S.B. Krishna, alias Aisha, by the Uttar Pradesh police, who claimed she was part of an illegal religious conversion racket operating across multiple states, and on a vague reference to love jihad cases. The said Aisha was admittedly not even staying in Goa. We believe that this announcement by the Chief Minister is like adding salt to the wounds of the minorities in Goa, where instead of meeting the long-standing demand for a state minority commission, such baseless laws are being proposed. The demand for a state minority commission has justifiably raised its head strongly once again in the wake of the fact that Goa's minorities have seen riots, borne the brunt of hate speeches and incitement and provocative statements against them. They have had their ways of life and livelihood challenged. False FIRs have been registered against those affirming their rights, which are subsequently quashed by courts. They have met with denial of their rights to hold meetings, rallies, or protests, with anti-terror laws and oppressive anti-conversion laws dangled over them. The minority institutions be they educational institutions or social welfare and specialized care institutions, are facing challenges. We therefore state and demand the following. We need a transparently selected and accountable state minority commission to be set up with the backing of a state law. We do not need an anti-conversion law. The anti-conversion laws that have been enacted in our states have seen the potential to be used against minorities and to deny people of services rendered by persons of minority faiths. We demand restoration of law and order by protecting religious freedom and minority rights. I end this. Thank you.